we're going to get into this conversation about pain. And I'm going to use a personal story, a personal experience here about the pain in me, right? How, what happened with me. So, we all live in the hood. A lot of us live in the hood, right? We eat Chinese food, right? How about y'all eating Chinese food in the hood? Chicken wings, fried hard, right? So I'm eating General Tso's chicken, right? Just because I don't want it too hard, but I'm eating the General Tso's chicken. So when I ate the General Tso's chicken crunch, I broke a tooth in the back of my mouth. What? From eating Chinese food, I broke a tooth? Oh my God. That was crazy. And not only did I break the tooth, but I had like split the tooth in half. Wow. Gone. Tooth is gone. Hopefully y'all can hear me as I move around. We should be good. But yeah, the tooth is gone, right? I can pull over. We good here. I think we should be good here. So I lost the tooth instantly, right? How about that, right? Okay. And I'm sitting here in the most excruciating pain I've ever been in my entire life. I don't know if you guys ever had toothaches or tooth pain, but they're nothing to play with. They're terrible pain. Terrible pain. Like imagine having a like the thing about the toothache is that the pain is in your mouth, right? My whole face swole up. I'm losing the teeth, right? The face is swelling up and it's throbbing. Bow, 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 right? So I have a swollen face. I have pain all in my teeth, but this is going to give me a headache, right? Because this is when I learned about ear, nose, and throat. See, the thing about ear, nose, and throat is that it's all connected. You go to an ear, nose, and throat doctor, right? He gonna help you with your nasals. He gonna help you with your ears, right? And if you got a little tonsillitis, he can help you with that too, right? So when you get a toothache, it's a really excruciating pain. It gives you a headache. It might give you a body ache. You don't want to eat because your face is swollen and your mouth hurts. Um, it's really, like I say, the worst excruciating pain that I've ever felt in my life. And in that pain, right? So mind you, this is years ago, but I'm already like in the know, I'm conscious. So I don't really like take medicine or none of that. I'm like, yo, I gotta be able to do something, but I was dead to the world. I'm crying, I'm in pain from this tooth, right? And I had to figure out how can I get to a place where I don't feel this pain. You see? Like where is it going to be at? There has to be a place in my mind, a place in the world where this pain doesn't affect me, where this pain doesn't feel right because I can't sleep. I can't eat. I can't talk. I need some help here. Somebody else to help me. What can I do to get rid of this pain? Because again, it's everywhere. So this is going on for a week, 2 weeks, losing weight, losing life, and just dying because I'm in pain. I can't sleep. And I had to go to a place inside of my mind, right? Deep inside of my mind where I did not feel this excruciating pain. I never ever felt this painful and I wanted to get away from it, right? So I had to go inside of myself and just dig. I dug a hole. I was digging, I was getting so far away from this tooth, so far away from this face, so far away from this everything pain, right? and I was going in. I was going in. I'm deep in. And I didn't feel no pain. I didn't feel any pain. I was like, wait a minute, what's going on here? I don't feel any pain. Okay, cool. Now, mind you, this takes some time. It takes a lot of time. It takes a lot of time. But when you have no options, when all you have is pain around you, when you have no options, you have to find a way to live, exist in this pain, when this thing is everything, when it's all you know, when it seems like it's all that exists. Wow. So I went in. I went so far in. And when I was in, I was taught. I went to a room. I went to a room. There's a room inside it. I went to a room, and inside of this room, people call it like a safe place or whatever, right? But inside of this room, you don't feel anything, but you see everything. You don't hear anything, but you see everything, and you feel everything, and you don't hear anything, and you don't see anything, but you hear anything. And this room is inside of me, right? There's no Tylenol, there's no marijuana, there's no drinks. It's just either I'm in this room where I feel no pain, or either I'm surrounded by pain. I'm stuck in pain, you know? So once I got into this room, right? And I'm like, all right, I don't feel any pain anymore. How do I get rid of this? I can't live in this room. I can't live in my head, right? How do I get rid of this pain? How do I get rid of this shit? Because I gotta leave this room. I can't be sitting here stuck in this place. How do I get out of this place? Right? I appreciate I appreciate the fact I was able to find a place. But I can't live here, right? I want to live in a world where I don't feel the pain. So this is where the breathing comes in. So again, now we're in this ear, nose, and throat thing. I told you about it. Your tooth and your nose and your throat, all this is connected. So now we get into breathing, right? So what I learned to do was the tooth broke, but it left the nerve, right? So my nerve is hanging out, it's dangling. I got a nerve thing, it's dangling, right? We all got nerves. Each tooth is connected to a nerve, right? Some nerves in our body. So when you lose your tooth, you still got your nerve. Most time you got to go to the doctors and get them to take out the nerves, right? So I wanted to get the nerve gone, right? So while I'm in this space, I learned to take the nerve from my mouth and I moved it up into my gums. Like what? I did. I took the nerve that was hanging left from the tooth and I moved the nerve from my mouth back into my gums. Now it sounds crazy, but then I realized, wait a minute, it's a gum. These gums, it's not real, it's not solid. It's like the chewing gum. It can move. Your teeth move. Holy shmoly. My teeth move. This is a gum. So I can move this nerve up into my gums because my gums aren't real. Oh shit. Excuse me. So now that I decided to take the gum, the nerve, and move the nerve safely back into the gum, I can take my gum and I can close my gum because it's not real. I can close my gum, right? Because it's just a gum. So I took the nerve that was hanging out after the tooth. Here it go. Here. Tooth is gone. After the tooth was gone, I took the nerve up back into the gum and I closed the gum. Damn, what can I do now? That was crazy. How do you do that? How do you take a nerve and then, well, the way it happens is breathing. What I learned was you can breathe from your nose through your mouth. You can have air come out of your mouth, right? Not from your lungs, but from your head. A lot of the tension that we feel when we get headaches is because we have too much air in the head. A lot of like if you got a neck thing, it's because we got too much air in our neck. If we have a headache, it's because we have too much air in our head, right? How do we get rid of the air in our head, right? Oh, I forgot the ears. Ear, nose, throat, right? Yeah. So yeah. But the air. So how do you get rid of the air in your body? Through breathing, through focused breathing. I learned that I can breathe through my gums. That's crazy. It makes no sense. But if you progressing, it all adds up later. I learned I could breathe through my gums. And why is that important? Because it keeps your teeth straight. A lot of times you may even find, again, of course, for me, I never got a gap. I never got that feel. Y'all seen it. Since I never got a feel, my teeth move, right? I might eat something, might get caught in your teeth, and your teeth can move, right? So you got to learn how to release the air from your mouth so that your teeth can stay straight, I guess. Like, wow, that's crazy. That's something. That's amazing. Okay. Next thing I learned to do was to take the air from my nose and use that to activate the. See, I don't want to go too far with that. It's not pineal. Pineal is already activated. Pineal is when I went into the room when I realized that there was no pain. That's the pineal. Okay, that's the room. But there is no pain in your body when you get into this room. When you walk into this room, when you walk into this place, you feel no more pain in your body because you can always go back and forth to this place. You feel no more stress in your workplace because you can always go back and forth to this place. You feel no more physical, like if you're getting into a fight, you scared for your life, you worry no more because you can always go back into your place. And in this place, there is no pain, right? So now breathing activates your electrons in your body. Don't worry about your pineal yet. We're dealing with the God in your physical form, how we heal ourselves, how we take, and if you got a pain in your arm, in your leg, you can focus your attention in that moment, in that space. Peace to the gods. I'm about to call my cousin because he gonna tell us if I'm lying. He remembered me when I was going through this crazy shit. But he just called, said, yo, I'm about to call you. And because I'm about to talk about something. But yeah, he should remember something. But we'll see. I forgot what I was about to say. Pain. Okay, but anyway, breathing. You're focused breathing, right? Will help you. Okay, attention, focused attention. So if anywhere you got a pain in your body, think about it. Send the blood of your body to that spot. Because inside of your body, there's white blood cells. See, we don't realize that we control every part of we want to get into this space. We want a place where we're not thinking like we breathe on our own. You see, a lot of this stuff is involuntary, right? So we want to go into a place. This is trusting. We trust that we're going to breathe. We trust that we're going like again, certain things that are mandatory in life, we don't count on us to do it. You know what I mean? Like if you really gotta go to the bathroom, we gonna go to the bathroom. If you really gotta do certain things, it's gonna get done. Like we're not worried about. We don't even trust ourselves to do certain things, and that's the same thing with the mechanism of the pain, right? This is crazy. So when you can, I'm not wishing pain on nobody. Trust me, I'm not. But I want you to know that inside of you, there is a pain-free zone, right? Okay, this is where I was at. I told you I was able to move the nerve from my mouth to my gum. That demonstrated I had the power over my own body. It's little pieces of your body that you can control just by focused attention. How do I move this nerve? Because I don't have a tooth anymore, so I don't need the nerve, and you can't cut a nerve, y'all. You can barely touch it, but you can feel it everywhere. So how do I move this nerve back into my teeth and my gums? Focused thought, focused attention. You have to be willing and able to feel every part of yourself. Self-maintenance. Maintain yourself, maintain your physical. Make shit around and just look at your body from the inside. As you are breathing, look at your body from the inside. Walk upstairs, check out the living room, walk down to the basement, make sure the windows are shut. From the inside of your body, you can control everything, right? And this is stuff that I had to learn from the most excruciating pain in my life, because I had to decide, do I want to live with this pain, or do I want to overcome this pain? Peace to the gods. Do I want to live with this pain? Huh? Or do I want to surmount this pain? And that's the greatest gift, because again, this pain is life. We don't live life. We're gods. We don't have to deal in pain. We surmount pain. We live at the top of Mount Paniel. We live at the top of Mount Sinai. There's only two ways to say it. You got a sinus and you got a pineal. Where you want to find yourself at? You're going to have to go inside here and get away from the pain. You're going to have to go inside here and get away from the you can't do it. Because inside of here, you can control every part of your body. Imagine that as a future for you. Every part of your body is under your control. Huh? Imagine that as a future for you. If you got so much problems and so much pain, but it's in your body and it's under your control. Like, that's when I realized that there is more to understanding than what we know. Because they're not telling us about ear, nose, and throat. They're not telling us that I can control the nerves in my body with my mind. They're not telling me that my gums move. No one wants to tell me that my gums are gum, like chewing gum, and they're flexible. And that's why people's teeth move, and that's why, yeah. They don't want to tell us what's happening to us, because what's happening to us involves our pineal gland, our sinuses, and involves breathing. If we cannot focus our attention on the things we want, we will never receive them. That's what we got to understand. We got to focus our attention on what we want. We want to be healed. We want to be free. We want to be healthy. We want to be happy. We have to focus our attention on what we want. Like, I'm telling you, brother, I mean, I didn't know it was another world outside of the pain I felt. It was nothing anybody could do for me or say for me. I felt it. Oh, it's just a toothache. No, nigga, it's a headache. It's a face ache. It's a jaw ache. It's your throat ache. It's your hungry stomach. It ain't just a toothache. We all have those type of things, right? That just can't be overcome. The way we overcome those things is from the power of our mind, knowing who we are, knowing our abilities. Like I'm telling you, there's nothing outside of us. We don't need no doctors. We need to want to be healed. We need to want to be happy, want to be healthy, want to see ourselves successful. I mean, like, it's hard to believe that breathing did all of that for me. But I'm telling you, I had no choice. You can't pray away a toothache. That shit is silly, y'all. Y'all gonna wait. If you got a God in the sky and he giving out wishes, you gonna waste a wish on a toothache? No, you're not. You gonna waste a wish on a stubbed toe? You're not wasting wish on little things that you can figure out yourself, that you can add on to yourself. And this is one. This is one. But once you get to that place and that point in life, you are on demand. You are manifesting on demand. So now, how do I get to manifesting on demand now? Because you have to understand. See, that's why I tell y'all, like, I need pain. I need a struggle, right? Because this is how I learn how to get my life, to get what I want out of life from that moment, from that pain, how I got free from pain, how I got free from worry that the shit won't ever stop, that it won't ever get better, because I know that this isn't real. Inside of me is what's real. This is what I feel because I'm afraid to know what I know. I'm afraid to be who I am. So this is what I feel. Like, again, we can have an earthly experience and still be divine. Not let the bullshit bring us down. We can still be butterflies. Like, y'all gotta understand what's popping out here, man. But yeah, I wanna drop the link. I wonder if Sadiq's still in here. If Sadiq in here, I'm gonna drop the link right quick because I want Cuz to come in here and talk about, like, what it was like at that time. Like, hold on 1 second, y'all. I'm gonna drop this link. I'm gonna just text him real quick because I know he'll get it that way.